Congratulations to the winner.
Well, we can't congratulate the winner just yet. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here at Signature Esports, and we are live once again. And everything changed over for some reason. The field just a little bit different here. So, say the field, I mean the actual stuff that's on the screen for you. How about now? The Empire State 45 here at Watkins Glen International Speedway. And we are live once again. A whole lot of fun for the drivers as they're getting ready to grid up and get everything ready to go for you here. Joe Six-Pack Racing League, of course, brought to you by all the fantastic sponsors that they have. Extreme Custom Paints, you can find them on Facebook. You can find them out there on, I believe, on Instagram as well. So go find them if you need a paint here in the iRacing community. SOMA Coffee as well. PlanBsales.com. Promo code JSP for free shipping on your order. Starting grid here for the drivers. Al Reed's going to be your pole sitter. Al Reed won last year, fast here at the track. Mike Killingbeck, very consistent as well. The number 70 is going to be the outside pole sitter here at the famed Watkins Glen International Speedway. Why things are supposed to have switched over. We're going to change that. We're not at Dover, I promise you. There it is. Watkins Glen International Speedway, Empire State 45, the track here, pacing around. Before they go green, David Lamaga is going to be the row 2 inside car. That number 34, Robert Tuiscu in the 187, and fourth is going to be the outside starter there in row number 2. Wayne Garland in the 84, Robert McFarland there in the 6, and the 1. That's going to be row number 3. David Rogers, Michael Allen in row number 4. Eric Bunch and Jeff Barefoot is going to be row number 5. Anthony Garland in the 81 is back there in row number 6. Greg Joe doing himself some justice out there. I think Joe Archer is going to be helping out with the duties as well. So thank you to Greg Joe, which is going to be Greg Drace out there. Make sure you tune in to his podcasts about what happens here at the league. That is on his Twitch channel. I do believe on their Facebook. Pace car is going to dive off, or the safety car. Cautions will be localized 45 laps. So quick little race for him here. Roughly about an hour of driving for the most part. Race information as they get ready to take the green flag here. All those turns. 10 turns total, I think, is what the map says here. 2.42 miles, 102-degree track temperature for the drivers. 74 air temperature, 31% humidity. Partly cloudy skies. Isn't that going to matter too much here? But that wind might knock you off pace just a little bit when it comes to where the direction of the wind is coming. Extreme Custom Paints. Going to be the starting flag here for the drivers, as you're going to see Fred the Barney Flagman send him off in style. There he goes. Green at the Empire. I appreciate everybody out there watching. I'll read into turn 1. Turn 1, very tight. They get down into about gear number 2, and then they roll through the gears and make themselves go. Mr. Mason Beeler, good to see you out there. Amazing track, one of the best in NASCAR, says Evan. I agree. This is one of, if not my favorite road course out there. I like Sonoma, but Watkins Glen, time and time again, I'll say it, it's my favorite track. Go Joe, number 55 out there, Joe Archer. I believe Joe Archer is going to be helping out. Moving through the gears, inside turn 7. It's a big old horseshoe right here. That's Al Reed right there, out 2.2 seconds in front of Tuiscu, who's in second now. Tuiscu starting in 4th. You got around Killingbeck and David Lamaga. Those guys off a position apiece. These things are super slick on old tires. There's the 3 of Al Reed coming around into turn 10, which is a little right-hander for you, and is going to be driving into the field. Stretch run for Mr. Al Reed, turn 1. Here's that banking on turn 1. It's a downhill turn 1, right-hander. Good art out, and then turn 2 is an uphill dog leg. Turn 3, back to the other side. And then turn 4, straightens it back out. Right there. Long stretch here where they get up to speed. And then 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pretty much the bus stop here. You'll see Al Reed jump into the bus stop right there. There's 1. There's 2. There's another turn right there. That's going to make that turn 8 right here. So many apologies about my numbers. Turn 8 is the horseshoe. Turn 9 is going to be a little left-hander. I think they split the that turn up into 2, but either way, it is what it is. Robert Tuiscu coming back here. He is trying to catch up to Al Reed. Al Reed, pretty fast, pretty consistent, but it's going to be all about the stretch and everything. York at Lime Rock, says Greg. Glen is a huge party. It is. I bet it is. I bet it is. Evan James works at the Glen. You know what? You'll have to hook me up with some passes. Totally joking. Don't do that. I'll pay for them. I like the Glen. I enjoy the Glen a lot. Different camera angles for the drivers. There's Al Reed coming in. Set up some new cameras for this broadcast because I really like the scenic route here behind the cage where the actual cameras stand into the bus stop there. New chopper camera as well. You can follow along with the back end of the SETV number 3 Plan B sales on the side of it. You can see how these cars just turn into the corners. And there's that stretch. Sharp left-hander up here, a little 90-degree turn that you see. And then down into the gear. Second gear is usually the gear to get into it. You hear it throttle in down here, now into 1 as he exits out to 1:16.33 for Al Reed in the last lap, 4 seconds. The difference between he and Robert Tuiscu, who has David Lamaga right there on his rear bumper. So Lamaga back to third after getting around Mike Killingbeck, who's on 2 spots, started second. Lamaga still fast. We saw last season these guys kind of battled it out a little bit here and did a phenomenal job. So very excited to see what happens here 4 laps in. A couple of green flag pit stops are going to have to happen. The bus stop actually aren't considered turns. I'm looking at a track map that iRacing and NASCAR has. In what they are in real life in comparison to what I'm thrown at here, I believe it. Either way, track maps are... Joe Six-Pack Racing Truck Series starts this Tuesday night. And oh man, you guys are getting hot and heavy. Have to tune into that after our broadcast for the National Motorsport Simulation Association. Depending on the time, Greg, you'll have to get with me on that one. Tuiscu in second, Lamaga in third. And Mr. Killingbeck in the 70 in that navy paint scheme. Holding up 4th place. Robert McFarland up a spot to 5th from the start of the race. The 1 trying to get himself some positions gained last time by. He ran a 1:18 flat. Drivers running their fast lap times this last time by. Mike Killingbeck ran a 1:17.26. And David Rogers ran his 1:17.48, the 83. I'm sorry, the 33 right there. Rather the NRA paint scheme. Trying to get to the back bumper of the 1. Anthony Garland, he is out there. He ran the 84, and his last lap was his fastest lap. 1:18.06. He's sitting 10th right now. Joe Archer jumped to pits. Anthony Garland right here. Just trying to keep it clean. There's the 81. He is a lap down at the moment. What happened to Joe Archer? What happened to Joe, man? We want to see what happened here. It says you jumped to pits, but I don't know what happened. Back up. Back up. What happened? No clue. We'll go back to live. Says he jumped to pits. Didn't even see him come out of pits. Al Reed, 5.5 seconds, 5 3/4 seconds now over Lamaga. David Lamaga into 34, got around Robert Tuiscu, who was still up a lap. It looked like turn 1 was going to be the, here's the pass that he made, lap 5, 34. I believe going around the 187 to the inside would be turn 1. That's where that happened at. Go back to live as the bus stop getting heavy. Whiskey right behind him. Good look for him. They continue to move. I want to go fast, 187. There's the JSPRL logo all over the back of that bad boy. Killingbeck trying to track him down off 2 from where he started, but he's got him in his sights. Not a bad little run that he has going on right there. And right behind him, he sees the one of McFarland. A lot of racing still left, and that's going to change some things when it comes to the end of the race here. Into the corner, you see the drive off for the number 70 under the top of the vehicle there as well. Let's follow along in my new camera here, which I do like. 70 behind. Going to track down the 187. That's the gap in there. Lamaga is catching. Last time by, Lamaga ran a pretty fast lap, 1:16.86. It's his fastest lap of the race. Trying to catch Al Reed, who ran 1:16.72 on his last lap. Best lap for Al Reed is going to be a 1:16.33 for the driver. Killingbeck has a good bead on the corner. He's got a good line right here as he hit the straightaway here after the horseshoe. Left-hander coming up for the driver. Be right there in with Tuiscu's back bumper. Trying to keep it safe, trying to keep it clean. Last turn before the front stretch. 70 right there on the back end of Tuiscu. That's the distance between Lamaga and those two drivers now. You see the nose camera coming up the hill here for the 34. He's trying to track down Al Reed. Last time by, Reed ran a 1:16.68. Lamaga 1:17.112. So that's big difference there on lap times. There's the 3 right there as Lamaga enters the bus stop. 6.5 seconds off right there. The horseshoe, the difference between the two drivers. Got to be about pit stops too. Pit stops are where you're going to be able to make up some time, especially if you're getting close to being out of fuel. The lighter the cars, the more they handle roughly. These cars are absolutely a handful. NASCAR has turn 7, says Evan. Yeah, I'm looking at the track map for iRacing. Low throughput on Joe Archer. Gotcha. Man, that's I hate that happens to folks. Throughput penalties give you kick you from the racetrack, and it's never fun. Never fun. Al Reed out front, 8.5 seconds. The bus stop, his best friend. So NASCAR would be NASCAR turn 5 right here then. Or the horseshoe. Evan, appreciate you out there. Appreciate the comments. Left-hander coming up. here pretty soon, folks. Just kind of a big heads up to all those out there. We are going to be switching to one broadcast platform for our racing broadcasts, and that's going to be back to Facebook. We want to bring all of our. I know that YouTube has the luxury of being able to watch it on your television. Facebook is releasing their updates to be able to do that as well. But we are going to go back to broadcasting solely on Facebook. Our gaming will be on Twitch and Facebook as well. For iRacing broadcasts, we're going to try to push Facebook as much as we can. Twitch has kind of been good to us when it comes to what we do, but for the most part, we're gonna focus our gaming side of things on Twitch, and our iRacing broadcasts we're gonna strictly go to Facebook, just because of the reach that we get there, and I'm trying to continue to have that kind of reach. Just something that just kind of letting folks know that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to make that switch here in the next couple of weeks. Letting our software subscriptions run out as well, just so that way we can try to find a different line, a different beat. Go back here in the field, Eric Bunch, the 91. Got a clean looking Extreme Paints race car. There's the 91 Eric Bunch in 8th place, 33 seconds off the race leader at the moment, 11 laps in still. He's having a good day. Just got to be patient. Got to stretch it out there. Get your legs going. His fastest lap of the race going to be a 1:17.63 fall off for him, right about almost 3 seconds for him. Last time by ran a 1:27.5, pulling away from Wayne Garland, who is in the 84. Barefoot, the 99, looking to be almost to the point of getting lapped. He comes down that backstretch area, long straightaway before the left-hander. Right-hander to the front stretch. Here he is. 1 minute, 3 seconds off of the pace. And he's got about 10, 15 seconds, or 10 to 12 seconds between Garland. Off pace there. Garland going to be heavily in the back right there. Went off track just a little bit. He's still clean. Doesn't look like he has any damage on that car. He comes around. We'll take a check as they roll through it. I think he just locked up the tires there. It's easy to go around on this track, especially after you get your tires nice and warm. And here's what happened there. Is Wayne Garland. The 84 was right there with the 81. 81 gives a little bump to the 84. They both go around. They both try to miss each other there. And I think the 84 keeps going. And then Anthony holding on right there. So Anthony doing a good job. Al Reed, the race leader. There's the 81 behind the 99. Going to catch him for a place here. Garland a lap down, trying to gain some positions back here. Going to get to any form of inside-outside line. Left-hander for the 81. How about around to the front stretch? 81's going to be right there. He's going to 99 locked up the tires in front of the 81 right there. Inside line drive for the 81. 99's going around. And turn one's about to be interesting between these two drivers. We'll see what happens. Eric Bunch said off track there. Looks like he is off track. Locked up the brakes. 81 into turn one. Good exit. 99 is going to carry heavier speed on the exit. Ooh, almost took out the nose of the 81 here. Man, oh man. Drive the Maximus Sports Cards Toyota Camry. Here on the side, you see Maximus Sports Cards. It's your logos. The Empire State 45, get hot and heavy. 81 to the inside. Battle to the bus stop. Somebody's got a break. 81's going to send it into the corner here. Drives it in. Probably his best exit of the bus stop that best entrance of the bus stop we've seen so far. Al Reed right there with Jeff Barefoot. So now Anthony Garland coming around. He's going to be on the same lap as Barefoot as Al Reed. Going around the 99 as well. Gets around him and gets around the extreme custom paints of Chevy right there. Is that Joe Archer? That is Joe Archer. There's the 55. He's back in the mix. There he is, driving the extreme custom paints 55. Good to see it. Oh, Garland went around. He is up against the wall right there. Al Reed leading. Garland sent it, man. He was going places. Right now, the 55 trying to get some laps back. He's in 12th. Out there to run. He's got Pirate something on the back of his car. Reed leading. 13 seconds in front of Lamaga. Lamaga next fastest on the racetrack. Last time by, though, fastest on the racetrack was the 70 of Killingbeck. A time before. Apologies about that. He's just about 3/10 off of Al Reed's pace. But he's still running the 118s. Joe Archer, 118.94 on his last lap. Al Reed, a 118.38 on his last lap. So, folks are still enjoying it. Appreciate what everybody does out there. 14 of 45. I think the pit lap is going to be somewhere around 18 to 20. That's what it was last time. I think that's when they split it all up, making it a two pit stop category here. 3 coming around. I mean, you technically, if you wanted to, you could hit every 15 laps if you wanted to and be just fine, but I wouldn't see why you would want to. Lamaga's going to be out there closing down the distance. Pirate is Pirate Racing Team. Gotcha. What they're talking about out there. Pirate Racing, here it is. Appreciate the guys out there. Very, very cool. Very good to see. But stop for them. Very proud to see my logos on your guys' cars. We're a little loose in that into the exit or into the entrance of the horseshoe, and then back around to the stretch here. Good exit right there. Very nice. Joe Archer sending it. 84 of Wayne Garland about to go a lap down to the 3. A lot of extra driving. 84 trying to get out of the way. He does have some nose damage on that car, but good little run for him going so far. I thought I had set up a camera for that. A little right rear damage as well. There's that nose damage. And oh man. You can take a look at that right there on that Toyota. Right side damage not doing anybody any justice. There's Al Reed. Steady into the corners. Bus stop. Little hard on the entrance there. Upsets the car whenever it goes through the bus stop that way. 16 of 45 for the drivers. David Lamaga in second, 27 seconds off the pace. Killingbeck just as fast as the other race leader. Lamaga went off track just a little bit ago. Here's a look at what happened there. He was breaking into the 99, trying to get, locks up the brakes. It's the wall right there. That's the distance and why he lost all that distance. That right side damage gonna play a factor here. 99, Jeff Barefoot, I don't know, he wasn't, not that you have to get out of the way, but you probably should. If somebody's faster than you behind you, that heavy braking, getting into the corner, your braking zone is going to be a lot different than the drivers in front of you and drivers behind you. So you just kind of got to be patient. Got to watch what you do, and I'm the same way when it comes to how I have to hold my lines over other folks. 34 of Lamaga trying to get back to it. Killingbeck little slower that time. 119 for Lamaga and 120 for Killingbeck. Almost a full second difference, about 0.8 of a second difference between the two drivers. David Lamaga coming through. Here's the lap times for these guys. 9 seconds gained by Killingbeck on 15 because of the off track. Here's the 34 here into the bus stop, catching back up with the 99 and the 81. Horseshoe for him. Here's the laps for Al Reed as he comes across the front stripe to complete lap 18. Wayne Garland in on pit lane this time by, so that's going to change his tire strategy. He'll be out there trying to make some things work. Definitely tell when lap traffic comes into play. Lap 16, lap 13, lap 16. That's the track difference there for lap traffic and what you're having to deal with, what you're having to go around if you go off track, if you do certain things. Wayne Garland off the left pit roads and doing what he does. I'll read out front, 31 seconds. David Lamaga, Dave Rogers in on pit road, so the 33's coming down. He's going to take his pit stops. Al Reed coming around into the right-hander to the front stretch, and he's going to take another lap around. Complete lap 18, 19 underway here. Not quite halfway. Be a lot of fun. No Talladega is on the tube right now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that as well. I know that quite often we have to compete with Sunday afternoon racing for NASCAR, but it's not so difficult. I'll read through the bus stop. Horseshoe coming up. Geico 500. I don't like Talladega. I don't like it in iRacing. I've lost a lot of iRating. Terrible. Oh, man, oh, man. "34 seconds. Lamaga starting to catch a little bit here as things start to progress. Bristol next week, 175 laps. The nighttime race is absolutely phenomenal. Like Bristol. Bristol on the Cup cars especially. Good lifting points. Lamaga starting to be caught by the 70 of Killingbeck. Killingbeck hitting all his points right now. Going around to the front stretch. Lap 20 for the drivers. Al Reed's going to complete lap 20 and come around pretty close to a fuel window for all the drivers. I know that Bunch is the first car one lap down right now, the 91. He came to pit road. He has not been to pit road yet, so he's doing the best he can. Dave Rogers came to pit road on 17. Garland on 16. These guys trying to hold on to it. Maybe try to split the cycles in half. Try to run as much as you can, save as much as you can, and then come to pit road at 23 laps. You can run quite a bit here if you save and you clutch in. You do what you can, but for some like me, 18 laps is all I can get on tires. Because just kind of the way that I drive. Dave Rogers making a pass on the 33. He's got no hood. He's driving the modified looking car. You don't need no stinking hood. Gonna keep that engine nice and cool, though. Passing the 91 who is right there. Eric Bunch. Reed, 35 seconds. That's the lead he has here. Lumaga outstretching his hand, get some better laps that last time by. Killingbeck falling off pace a couple of seconds from where he was. He was down to about a second, and then Lumaga pulls out a 1:17.76 on his last lap, and completely just jumping into it. So runs 0.2 of a second faster than Al Reed. Still on the pace of the race leader. Just some unfortunate things happening to put him that far back. So a lot of catching up for the 34 to do, as our top three cars are having a good day. Another guy having a good day right back where he started in fourth, the 187 of Tuisku. McFarland up a spot in fifth. Allen in the 88. We talked much about him. He's still not been lapped yet, but the 88. Here's Mr. Michael Allen. He was talking about wanting to do a charity event here pretty soon, so hopefully we'll be able to knock that out of the park for him. He's right there behind the 99 of Jeff Barefoot. Barefoot not making it easy on folks to get around him. Of course, he's just running the line that he feels like he needs to run. Not mad about that at all. Allen, though, will eventually need to find a way around him. His lap time's faster than what the 99 is running. Al Reed coming around this time by. 23 to go, now into the front stretch turn, I do believe. Or getting close to it. It's turn one. Never mind. Turn one. Don't listen to me. Or listen to me, but don't listen to me. Not on dirt. No. Don't do that on dirt. The Cup cars on dirt, bad idea. It looks good on... It definitely looks good on TV. But the premise of the Cup cars and iRacing on dirt, no. Run the asphalt. Have fun with it. Now, if you told me that you were gonna do, big block modifieds or sprints, I would be like, all right, there's a big, not the big blocks, the street stocks. Those are good on that one. Not a bad little turn for the most part. Al Reed coming around. He's going to make it 22 laps to go. He could pit right now, and he's going to pit right now. And by the time he pits, Lumaga might have caught up to him. Al Reed on pit road. David Lumaga coming around. He is 30C. He's about half a track away from the race leader, trying to catch up to him. 34, still having a good day, no matter how you look at it. A little bitty off track that set him back a little bit here, but still going to be an opportunity for him to come in and get some of that stuff straightened out. And we'll see this time by. Lumaga's going to come in. I think Killingbeck probably will follow suit since Lumaga's coming in. That's going to be the closest battle that we're going to see. Tuisku looking to need to come to pit road as well, and he's going to be down low. McFarland out there racing. He's going to have a car in front of him. McFarland not done. He's going to run another lap here. Still yet to come to pit road. Michael Allen hasn't come to pit road yet. And he gets around the 99. But he's on the front stretch. He might be coming to pit road. He is going to come to pit road. Dave Rogers onto the back stretch. Al Reed off of pit road now. 22 laps to go. Trying to make it a one pit stop gain here, and that's probably going to work in his favor. Robert McFarland 20 seconds off of the pace. Still needs to come to pit road this time by. Rogers came in on 17. He's got no hood. Rogers still having a good day, though. His last lap, 1:18.91. So he's having good laps. There's nothing wrong with his laps. Eric Bunch, 1:18.35, a little bit better as he is going to go around Mr. Allen, who is on pit road this time. By Allen coming out with some tires. Al Reed going to put pretty much everybody a lap down. 8th place car of Allen was close to getting his lap back. Did get his lap back, came to pit road, and now is going to probably go a lap down to Al Reed, who's on fast tires. He's just going to be faster. That is something that is going to happen. Al knows his strength here, and Al Reed's been phenomenal all season long. Either way, McFarland 37. Ooh. I was going to say something's going on there. McFarland coming to pit road. He makes it stick for himself there. He's going to be there. David Lamaga is going to have a lot of time to make up here. 38 seconds to make up precisely over 21 laps. As Killingbeck is going to be in third. He's going to be the closest driver to him. Robert Tuisku about 13 seconds off of the number 34. But don't count him out for a top 5 finish. McFarland inside the top 5. Right now has 10 seconds to the better of Dave Rogers. Dave Rogers is hauling tail, man. He is coming. Al Reed. Moving. Thank you to everybody out there watching on all the platforms. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Signature Esports on Facebook, Signature Esports on YouTube, Signature Esports on Twitch. I know that today is the day of Talladega races. May 10th, going to be a celebratory opportunity for everybody as the 3 tracks down the 91 in front of them. We are going to be celebrating our first official year of Signature Esports as a platform, as our broadcasts, and what better way to do it than race 55 of Joe Archer, letting the leaders go by there, 7 laps down. I'm going to tell you what, we're going to have some fun, and we're going to have an all-day racing extravaganza. And that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing that May 10th. Empire State 45. Bristol next week for the Joe Sixpack Racing League. I'll read out front. Doing pretty darn good here. Last time by, I'll read his fastest lap, 1:15.69. Killingbeck had an issue. Here's the 70 of Mike Killingbeck. Got into the corner here. Oh, we got loose. Oh, nosed into the corner there. Man, oh man, Killingbeck was a solid. Oh, he's backing up. Ooh, almost hits Tuisku there. Nice job, Tuisku, for missing that one. 91 caught by the 3, so the 3 is going to go around. Killingbeck back to 4th. Tuisku up to 3rd now. As he tries to track down Lamaga. Lamaga was catching Al Reed. He just ran one of his fastest laps, second fastest lap actually, 1:16.62 for David Lamaga, the number 34. Trying to take that Guide Dog Foundation Ford Mustang all the way to the front. 38 seconds is a lot to make up on Watkins Glen after not such a great start, I don't think. And I mean, he did make it stick, and he was trying to make it work. But I think he finally has found his groove, and he catches a little bit here and there, and a little faster in some of the places. Lamaga's last lap, 1:16.44. Anthony Garland coming to pit road this time by 81, trying to hold on to it. Some people are fans of the road course racing. Some people are not the fans of the road course racing. I'm a fan of Watkins Glen. Mike Killingbeck and McFarland. I think Killingbeck had to go to pit road and get himself a fast repair. Did so. Well, maybe he didn't. Maybe that nose damage is still there. It looked like he didn't have a hood there for a moment, but he does have a hood in my screen now. So the one of Robert McFarland taking over fourth for over the 70. I think the 70, just that little bit of damage, kicking his tail at the moment. Lamaga still trying to track down Al Reed. Al Reed needs to have a mistake, and a pretty big one for Lamaga to be able to catch up here. 34 having a good race. 187 having a good race. Killingbeck loose off of turn one, gets into the wall, and man, oh man. Dave Rogers, the first car, one lap down, the 33 into the bus stop. Is I've Got No Hood Chevy. Carrying back there's the 91 behind him. Those guys are on the same, or one lap difference, if you believe. Take that back, they're on the same lap. They are right there neck and neck with each other. So the 33 staring out the rearview mirror as the 91's going to be battling for position here. Wayne Garland right behind him. He is a lap different. The 84 a lap down to these guys, and now the 91 to the inside. The Pirate Racing 91 trying to clear turn one of the 33. There's the 84 in front. Ooh, little pinch coming from both of the drivers. 91 loose. Oh, hits the 81. Saves it though. Able to get back out there. The 91 was faster. He was trying to make a pass on the 33 to the inside, but when you brake like that, you have to cool the tires off. If you lock the brakes up, you really don't get a good exit right there. So good chance of saving it, but really didn't work. Last time by 1:15.44, a new fast lap for the 3. And look at the last 5 lap times of the driver. He ran a 1:15.694 on 26. Now that became his fastest lap, and this time by he runs a faster lap on lap 29 at 1:15.435. That is pretty stinking fast. Let's see if he beats it this time by as he comes around. Clean air for the driver. This time by 1:16, about a full second off. I don't get it. He's so dang old fast at this racetrack. I'm not that fast at this racetrack. Lamaga's last few laps have been pretty darn good. But a lot to overcome here. 1:16.371, his fastest lap of the race that happened on lap 25. This time by lap 30s are going to be a 1:17.042. 4/10 of a second off of Al Reed as they come around. One driver left, says Jones. That one sucked. Tell you what, man, that one was it was pretty rough. That one was pretty rough, but you know, at the same time, he saved it. It was a good little save. 91 had a good save there. His lap times are pretty comparable, pretty consistent. Does have the 88 in front of him. 88 2 laps down at the moment. 88 still fast. Anthony Garland a couple of laps down now. You just kind of got to let folks go 33 to the outside of the 81. 81 is fast. They're all fast. Some are fast without, locks up the tires right there. That's what I'm talking about. You lock up the tires. That's what happened there with the 81. He's going to let the 33 go by. You lock up the tires, you get yourself loose. You have no acceleration out of the corner. You actually have to let off and put yourself in a little bit higher gear to get yourself going straight. There's the 88 to the outside of the or to the inside of the 81 there. He's got the positions where he's fast, like the bus stop. 81 really good at the bus stop. And see, but you got to hit the bus stop and be smooth about it. 91 behind the 81 here. Bunch. He's trying to track down the 33 of Dave Rogers. What if my chopper cam... nope, wrong one. There it is. See the whole engine bay, tires, everything. Isn't it illegal for them to run without it? I'm not saying in iRacing or in this league. I'm saying, isn't it illegal for the stock cars to run without a hood? I think they get fined or disqualified. Lamaga and Tuisku. About a full minute off the pace here. 40 seconds for Lamaga. Almost 60 seconds for Tuisku. But this guy's still holding on to second and third. Killingbeck and McFarland. Killingbeck back and forth. He got around McFarland. McFarland at a second off the pace here. Killingbeck recovering from that turn one situation. He's about 12 seconds off the pace of Tuisku for third. His last lap time, a 1:18.10. This time by, in comparison to the 1:18.78 that Tuisku ran, a 1:18.33. So he's closing the distance a little bit. But Tuisku has... Dave Lamaga had to come to pit. Said Dave Lamaga had to come to pit lane for a second there. Allen off track. Lamaga went to pit lane. Or a splash, I believe. Or a fast repair, one of the two. He's got his car, he's fast. He's trying to hold on to second place. Something happened there. Anthony Garland just had an incident here. Oh, 88 off a turn into the 91. Man, oh man. This guy is without hoods. 34 trying to pick up the pace here. Now Reed out front, 12 to go. As McFarland a lap down now. Trying to track down Mike Killingbeck for fourth, who's on the front stretch now. Dave Rogers just passed to Eric Bunch. Eric Bunch had to come to pit road because of his incident that happened there. So he goes down a position. So Rogers up to sixth now. McFarland in fifth, Killingbeck in fourth, Tuisku in third. Tuisku 106 behind Reed. We follow along. Lamaga 54 seconds off of Reed. 11 laps to go here. Last lap for Al Reed, 121.93. Bus stop for the driver. Guys have been pretty consistent here. Turning the corner they are. Another front stretch run. They're going to make it 10 to go here. Al Reed having a good day. All right, folks, I'm going to pause the vocals. Let's go Eric Bunch to 91. This is Joe Canadian out there. He's in seventh, one lap down, doing a good job. I'm going to pause the vocals, and you guys are going to enjoy it for just a minute. Alrighty, back at it here. 9 laps to go. Al Reed doing his thing. I had to get a drink there, folks. Enjoying what we do here. "48 seconds, the difference between Reed and Lamaga." That's dropped quite a bit as they continue to move forward here. Was about 50 to 54 seconds, I do believe, is what the differential was. And right now, things shaking up kind of everywhere. Joe out there on YouTube says, "Wish you could have started." I completely understand, man. Reed, Lamaga, Kellybeck, Tuisku, McFarland. That's going to be your top 5. Rogers bunch. There, a few laps, 8 laps to go here. Lamaga, 48 seconds. Last time by, ran almost 1.2 seconds faster than Al Reed. Talked about it. Al Reed will have to make a big old giant mistake here for this one to go anybody else's way for the win here, but Mike Killingbeck has worked his way around the track and come back to third. Robert Tuisku went off track on 37. Here's what happened here. Down into the corner. Ooh, had to brake and pretty much had a full send into the corner there. And man, oh man. Take a look and see what happened here. And I just want to back it up. We're just going to back it up and look at it from his cockpit point of view here. Coming up into the corner, knows his braking zone, brakes. Whoop, 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 gets loose, up in there, boom, hits the soft wall. Was able to get back into it, so. Tuisku back to 4th, that's where he started. He is 11 seconds off of Killingbeck as he comes around into the bus stop. A little bit of nose damage, but see what kind of laps he's going to turn. He lost quite a bit of time there, but Killingbeck gets himself back to 3rd. We talk about mistakes. Mistakes can happen, and they can happen anywhere to anybody. And in order to really make that work, that's going to have to be the grand scheme of things. 70 there with the 99. 70's in 3rd place. He's got Tuisku trying to track him down. Still 11 seconds off the pace. 99 locks up the brakes in front of the 70. 70's going to be inside. 70 inside the 99 makes the pass there. There we go. I know what I'm saying. I promise. Sometimes. 10 seconds between the 70 and the 187. Now back to 11 seconds, the difference. Into the corner. 70 is going to be 99 locking up the brakes again. 99 barefoot, 3 laps down, has the 91 a bunch behind him. And the 70 into the horseshoe. NASCAR turn 5. Left-hander coming up for Tuisku. Or I'm for Killingbeck. Tuisku about to hit that same left-hander. Here he is. About 9 seconds off the pace. He might have a little bit of time, but he's about to be put a lap down to the race leader, Al Reed, closing in on the 187. 47 seconds off the pace is Lamaga. Al Reed right there with the 187. 10 seconds, the gap between the 187 and the 70. And I don't know that I want to be Tuisku with the leader around me, with lap traffic right in front of me, because you know that's coming up here. Turn 1, now 2. Al Reed can go on cruise control with 5 laps to go here. His intention is not to lap the field. into the bus stop. There's the drivers. Lamaga, 47 seconds off of the pace. But a lot of things going the right way for Al Reed. 5 laps to go. B-class driver, 1291 on the iRating. Got a little left side damage from jumping. Not quite sure where that came from. Tuisku, a little right side damage. I'll read. We'll show you that damage real quick. Oop, wrong side. Wrong one. Wrong one. Don't ignore. There it is. That left side damage right there on Al Reed. Yeah, I don't know when that came. Doesn't say that he went off track anywhere. Who knows? Maybe a little bump. 3 going around the 187, like, hey, just go, man. Just go. Killing back the only driver, and Lamaga, the only 2 drivers that aren't lapped right now. Lamaga in second. Looking at the left-hander. I'll read coming around. But stop for him. It's the 99, barefoot in his sights. Cruising through the bus stop he goes. NASCAR turn 5 here. Horseshoe. Jeff Barefoot having a good day. Where he is at in 10th, just comfortable. Blocked up the race hard. It's a hard track to drive on here, but it's still a fun track for me. 84. I'm not the best at it, but I really like driving it. It's and especially if you do the one with the boot with like the GTE cars. Oh, that's so much fun. There's Wayne Garland. He's in 9th. Tracking down Michael Allen, the 88. Eric Bunch, the 91 here. Dave Rogers in the 33. Rob McFarland. No hood for the driver, but he's in 5th. Robert Tuisku in 4th. 12 seconds off of Mike Killenbeck. David Lamaga coming around, and he's about 21 seconds ahead of 3rd place, so good timing for him. 47 seconds is the difference between he and Al Reed. Reed gets around the 99. Excuse me. Ooh, 99 up the racetrack there. Holy goodness gracious. I think he did the same thing. I think he got loose. He did. He got loose and then locked it up. Nice job keeping it off the wall right there. Very cool. Reed, 3 laps to go. Left-hander before the right-hander at the front stretch. Simple 45 laps. That's all you need. 2 to go here at the Empire State. Thank you to all the sponsors. Remember, SOMA Coffee is going to be a racing fuel for humans. And it is the hashtag driver start your morning. Good stuff. I've had it. Got that with my Joe Sixpack Racing League coffee mug, which I have been using. Extreme Custom Paints. Big special thank you to all the folks out there with that as well. Plan B Sales. Remember, planbsales.com. Promo code JSP. We'll get you some free shipping. I believe there's a purchase requirement there, and either way, you're still getting a good deal. Lionel memorabilia, one of the biggest ones out there. Plan B Sales, super cool website. Go and check that out for me. Give everybody a like and follow out there. The groups as well. Just Expect Racing League has a Facebook group. Greg also does a podcast, 84 Into the Wall back there. You saw that happen. Barefoot came around as well. Here's what happened to Jeff Barefoot. I think it was in turn 1. Here it is. It is turn 1 off the track. Oh man, couldn't get into the. We got Wayne Garland here, the 84 to the back bumper of the 187. I think it's just exit is loose. He is loose on the exit. Little right side damage. He's got the coolest paint scheme out there, man. White flag is waved. Al Reed on cruise control, 50 seconds out in front of Lamaga. Lamaga comfortable in second. Has roughly about 21 seconds between he and Mike Killingbeck, 13 seconds between Killingbeck and Tuisku, and Robert McFarland. 25 seconds between he and Tuisku. Reed don't make any mistakes now. You off track yourself, you'll have to slow down. You don't want a penalty after the fact. Al Reed. Say it again, one more time, 2 more turns. Watkins Glen, the track of folks who enjoy the going right. And right here, as easy as it gets. One more turn for the driver, front stretch run. Al Reed's gonna get the checkered flag. There he is. Al Reed wins it. Tuisku in 4th, 1 lap down. That's is gonna be the official for him. And Al Reed gonna pace around. Lamaga is gonna come around and finish up his race as well. The difference between the 34 and the 70 right now, 24 seconds. That's the jump there. McFarland does finish in 5th. Rogers and Bunch, those guys still a lap down there. Coming around to complete their laps. There's the 34 of David Lamaga. He's going to come around and take the checkered flag here. Mike Killingbeck in the turn as well. He is coming around. Left-hander, then the right-hander. Killingbeck, top 3 day after issue earlier. David Rogers, Mr. Bunch, those guys were close to each other. I think they were really close to each other. 6th and 7th for both of those drivers. So good run for everybody. Good run. Al Reed, your race winner. Whoa, burning it down. I think he's burning. Oh yeah, this is. If you noticed last season, we had a shot. It's actually in the open. I think he's doing the same thing he did now. He is burning it down the straight of Watkins Glen. Al Reed celebrating here. Good little drive off for the young man. $20 minimum purchase for PlanBSales.com. I thought it was, and I was gonna say it, but you know, we had that rolling blackout yesterday with our storm that we had, and I tell you what, it was crazy to see that I had to reset pretty much everything that is going on with my computer. I mean, everything, even the graphics. Alrighty, let's go and kind of see what's going on here with everybody. You know, he's already in here. Let's talk to him real quick. Mr. Lamaga, David Lamaga, finishes second today, and you had a day back and forth, kind of back and forth. You had a start that was going to be comparable, and then you kind of fell back a little bit, and it just seemed like you were constantly chasing your lap times as just as good, if not as consistent as Al Reed. Tell me how your day went, and I know it's Watkins Glen, so tell me how the drive went.
Hey, Jason, how's it going? Day went great, I think. You know, I just wanted to finish well. Had a kind of few bad races in a row, so I had a good finish. I know Al is, Al is Al on these road courses. He's pretty much the standard when it comes to who you got to beat at a road course. So was just trying to keep up with him at first, and then just ran into some issues, and Al was just gone after that. So
Well,
good race though, good weekend.
Your average lap time pretty consistent to him as well. Your over 5 lap average is only off by like 0.2 of a second. So being that it was a little bit closer, if the a couple of issues that you had didn't hold off right there, I think you might have been a little bit closer on the end. And that's from my point of view. I'm an Al Reed fan, just like you when it comes to road courses, because we talk about Al being the standard. Al won Watkins last season, but you guys are you Killingbeck are both guys that I can see being very competitive here as well.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. You give Al an inch, he takes a mile. So it's just, we know at these road courses we got to stay right on him, and if we don't stay on him, he can just stretch that lead, and then it just becomes impossible to catch up with him. It's just unbelievable. But it was a good race. It was a good race, good weekend. I'm happy with how I ran. I'm happy with how Mike ran. I mean, we had a good weekend.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on the bridesmaid position today. If I finished second at Watkins Glen in a league race, I'd be happy. If I finished second in an official race, I'd be happy with very few incidents. So congratulations here. Give you shout outs, and we'll see you next week. Bristol's going to be fun.
Just a big thank you to you, Jason. Thank you to Greg, and thank you to everybody, as always. My teammate, Mike, him and I kind of chat back and forth. So thank you to him for, just being a good teammate, working well together. And, thanks to everyone in the league. I mean, having a great time so far.
All 3 Fords inside the top 5, and 2 of them were your teammates. So absolutely. Two teammates here, Lamaka and Killingbeck. That's an absolutely phenomenal drive off. Congratulations once again. Mike, you're in here, aren't you? I believe you're in here. I was looking. Are you in here? Mike's not in here. All right, Dave, tell Mike to get in here.
All right, I'll go yell at him.
Appreciate you, man. Let's talk to your race winner here. Al Reed is absolutely just a pretty phenomenal dude. You guys know Al Reed from last season. He won here at Watkins Glen. He was the season champion last season as well. And Al, I thought you were going to take it easy this season.
Yeah, I am. Just
having a good drive. We know that your road course is kind of your thing here with the cup cars, and Watkins Glen being kind to you two seasons in a row. Walk us through your race and just kind of how you drove with it.
Yeah, it was all good. Just went out, did the quality that happened. Just ran the race as normal, as best I could, I suppose. I grew up road racing. Oval is new to me, but road racing I've been doing since I was a kid, so I have a lot of experience in road racing.
It was a lot of fun to watch again. You did the same burnout that you did last season.
And, yeah. I like that one.
I had to point that out. I was like, oh, you probably saw it in the intro. There's the Al Reed burnout here at Watkins Glen. So if you didn't think that he won before, well, there it is. That tells you he did the same one. A good drive off. Average lap times very comparable from the top 3. But your fastest lap time 1:15, and I think it was 1:15.435. That was an absolute flying through the track. How do you control these things under the high horsepower, low downforce?
White knuckles, gritting your teeth, and holding them when it goes sideways.
just dig in it and hold on.
Just hold it. Just hold it. Like, you're coming up through the S's. The car just wants to fish it everywhere. You're grabbing it. You're nearly put on the grass just to grab it and bring it back. But I don't know if anyone noticed, but I switched back to my original paint scheme from last season because I was running the metallic blue for the first 3 races of this season, but I had very, very bad luck. And then I ran South Park last week because we had the Toontown last week, and I did pretty well at that. So I was like, right, that's the blue paint scheme gone in the bin. That's it.
And Al Reed,
must be bad luck.
And you come home with a win with my favorite leprechaun on the back. It's
I had to bring him back.
He's absolutely hilarious. Cracks me up every time I see it. All right, my man. Where'd you get the left front damage? We didn't see it.
The one went off after not the carousel, sorry, the bus stop, when he bounced off the wall in front of me. So a little bit of damage. I just maintained pace, I guess. You guess I know David was catching me, but I was just making sure the temps were okay, because I didn't want the engine just suddenly blow up on me if the oil pressure dropped there or something like that. So I was just keeping an eye on that.
That's what I was talking about. It was going to take a big mistake to lose a 47-second gap there for a little while. So definitely good drive off, and congratulations on the win here. I know you've got shout outs to give as well, and we'll get that to you. And we're going to talk to Mike. He battled real hard today.
Yeah, we got a good long talk with Mike, because Mike did very well last week, and we didn't get a chance to have a podium talk with Mike. So I'm going to hand the mic over to Mike and let him have more time.
Absolutely. I'll read your race winner. Congratulations, buddy. And we'll get to it. That's another reason why I saved him for last as well. I got to talking about it and thinking about it. I was like, where'd Mike go? And Dave went down and got you for me. Mike, last week, a great week for you. This week, you battled through a lot to get yourself back. I know that Robert had an issue, and you were staring down a 10-second gap that you were trying to pull in, and then you end up basically getting fortunate enough, and you were still tracking down David in front of your teammate. So top 3 finish for you and your teammate. But walk us through today, and let's talk about last week as well.
Yeah, well, hey, Jason, I had a good qualify. I think that's key on this track. Obviously, you want to get up front so you avoid most of the mess in the rear. But yeah, for some reason today, I just had trouble with that turn 1. Got loose in it a couple times, and when you get loose, it's all over. And I actually crashed into the wall, and I'm surprised I didn't have more damage. But yeah, Tuisku, he was tough, and so was McFarland. I thought that they were gonna, they might get me there, but fortunately for me, Tuisku lost it in the bus stop that last time, and I was able to pass him up. But what a tough track! Just a totally tough track here, and I'm happy to take a third.
Hey, third at I was telling David that if I finish second in an official here, I'd be happy, let alone a league race. You're 4th in points after last week, and I'll talk about last week. Last week you had a phenomenal week.
Oh God! Well, it was phenomenal up until the end there. What an embarrassment at the end! But yeah, I was so fast, and I got to put a shout out to my partner Dave Lamaga. He's a setup guy. This guy, he basically, he helps me with setups, and then I just run the car. And I was faster than anybody last week at Dover. Nobody could touch me. I had that race in the bag, and then, of course, there was a caution. I think, 2 or 3 laps left to go. I spun the tires on the restart. I started in first gear, the wrong gear, took out half the field, including, I don't know, who was that? That was in second. I think it was Benson. And I just felt terrible about that. But it was still a lot of fun, and I was able to finish third. So I'll take that. But,
I definitely a good situation for you to have consistent finishes. Dover is going to be the track that folks, if you're going to be out there on old tires, or if you're going to be out there even on fresh tires, that final restart is going to be, it's going to be one that people are just going to go for it. It's just one of those things that you can only expect so much give and take, and at the end of the race, that here it's a different story, localized cautions, but on the oval circuit it's going to be different. Bristol's next week, and I think you'll be fast there too.
Yeah, I've never raced at Bristol. I don't think I've done a lap on it, so it's going to be an experience. But then again, I never raced on Dover either, so but I practice during the week, so. Well, yeah, it's so much fun. I mean, I put so much into this, and then when Sunday rolls around, it's the highlight of my week. So lots of fun.
For sure, absolutely. Well, fantastic. 4th in points up to last week. This should give you a little bonus here as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing you move up in the standings, and congratulations to another top 3 finish today.
Hey, thanks a lot. Thank you very much. And if you don't mind, shout out to Dave Lamaga, my partner, Low Kill Racing. I'm telling you, the guy is golden. He knows what he's doing. I'm learning a lot from him. And shout out to Al Reed. What a race car driver. I've learned a lot from him too. He's so fun, so competitive. And the nice thing about him is you can go side by side with him and you know he's not going to take you out. And I'm telling you, that's golden when you're racing, iRacing. So,
If something happens with Al or David or any of these guys around you, it's especially on the Sunday league. That's what I call Sunday Fun Day, because the actual league here just genuinely makes me smile, because everybody races so. When you think that they should be angry, they're like, "It's all good. It's my fault." You know what I mean?
oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I'm like, I would be upset just a
Yep.
little.
Absolutely.
All right, my man. Well, congratulations here, and we'll be seeing you guys next week at Bristol.
Okay, and then lastly, thanks to Greg, of course.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you can't say enough about the guy, and he's busy. I know his landscaping business is in full swing, so he still finds time to do this. Thank you, Greg. What a great guy. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you very much. Mike Killingbeck finishes third there. Quick recap of the race here. Congratulations to all the guys. Al Reed, your race winner. David Lavaga comes home second in the 34 machine. Mike Killingbeck in third. Tuisku in fourth. McFarland in fifth. Dave Rogers finishes in sixth. Eric Bunch in seventh. Michael Allen finishes in the 88 and eighth. Wayne Garland finishes in ninth. And Jeff Barefoot, the 99, there in 10th. Anthony Garland back to 11th. Joe had a pretty rough day, but he at least got out there and ran some laps. And thank you to Greg out there. Greg Joe is the name that you see on there, but his name's Greg Drace. He does have a business out there. It's called Greg's Lawn and Garden Care. And make sure you look that up on Facebook and give that a like and follow for me. Thank you to the Joe Sixpack Racing League and all the folks out here on Sundays. I appreciate everybody getting out there and watching. Now, Talladega should be finishing up, and if you haven't watched all the race, go back and look. Very, very fun race. Only a few incidents that really impacted the driver's ability to drive today, and for the most part, what a clean race. And congratulations once again. Thank you to all the sponsors for the Joe Sixpack Racing League, to include SOMA Coffee, PlanBSales.com. Remember, free shipping off your order of $20 or more if you put in promo code JSP at checkout. And of course, and always, Extreme Custom Paints. Those guys are absolutely wonderful. Thank you to everybody out there for tuning in. And I believe we're still going to have Real Racing Online tonight. I will get some gaming in tonight as well. I was going to do that last night, but to be honest with you folks, I fell asleep and I was tired. My throat was not feeling the greatest. And today we're going to be back at it again, and we're going to keep doing what we can. So I hope you have a phenomenal day. If you have not done so as well, give us a like and follow on all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Remember, here in a couple of weeks, we're going to go to Facebook only for our iRacing broadcasts, so make sure you get out there and like and follow us out there. That is the way to do it. We love you. We appreciate you. And if I don't see you, have a good afternoon, good evening, and a good morning.